Okay, guys, this one's gonna be controversial. Actually, it might not, I don't know if it will be or not, but I know that there are professionals out there that are giving advice to actors that I completely disagree with. I think the professionals have the intent to help, and I actually think that they are harming or damaging actors' careers with the advice that they gave. I want to talk to you guys about it so you know my vantage point on this, so you can make a choice for yourself if it is good advice or bad advice. Stick around. Okay, so let me get into this. There's a few things that I want to talk about, and I might do this more often because I hear a lot of bad advice out there. But I'm going to hit on 3 of these today that I have heard professionals say that I think can be damaging to your career if you listen to that advice. And the first one is I heard a casting director say that they don't need to see actors have branded or character headshots, that they can see past that and can have an imagination to see an actor in the role. But can they really? When you're looking at thousands of actors submitting for a role, you're looking for something so definite. This is why they have character breakdowns, because they're going to bring, we could see anybody, hundreds of thousands, millions of actors. It could be this, that, and everything, but they can't. They need to narrow it down for that role to something specific so that they can actually chew through this and cast any given project. But when they do that, they have these parameters and these character breakdowns looking for a specific character type. When you're getting thousands of submissions for that role, thinking that they could be right for it, and they don't necessarily fit that look. Let's just say that they needed a very rugged looking man for, a Western, and they wanted him kind of weathered and just a lot of life experience on their face and in their body. Well, the actor that actually has that as a headshot, maybe they're a little bit scruffier, and they've got that look coming through their eyes, and that kind of fits with their wardrobe, and in an instance and at a glance, you get the essence of what that is. That actor is going to have an easier time getting that role, because instantly the casting director is going to be hit with something and go, yeah, they fit, bam, different pile. The actor that doesn't really have that, and it's not that close to it, well, they're going to be an easier no. So although they might see a headshot and go, oh, I guess we could see that actor with a little bit of facial hair, and maybe they could play it if they had this or that, there's no time for that. So although a casting director thinks they can see past it, and maybe if they know an actor, they might be able to see past a headshot that's not fitting, but I would argue that they can't. And that they won't in most cases. They just at face value instantly are going to make a judgment call. So I really believe that actors need to have branded headshots for specific character types that are as close as possible to what's going to be a direct fit for that role that they're going to go in for. And if they do that, they will be increasing their odds of getting that audition, because they're doing this so quick and so fast. It's either yes or no, and they don't have time to sit. Really, they do not have time to sit there and think past what they see right in front of them. That's the starting point. So although I can see where they're coming from and they want to think they can see outside of that, for the actor, I would say if you want to increase your odds of getting those auditions, be as specific as possible with your headshots for the roles that you think you are most likely to get that you can submit for. So that's the first one. The second thing that I heard professionals say, and this was also from a casting director, but a different one than the first, was that if actors don't have professional reels yet, that they could just put something on tape and put it up onto their profiles, because it's better to have something to see than nothing. Oy, we're talking about a competition, and I think when actors hear that, they're going to think, oh, okay, I don't need to try to get good stuff. I can just slap something together and put it on my profiles. But what's going to happen when you do that is you start to look like an amateur actor. You don't have really competitive stuff. And maybe if you're going in for a role that's like a day player, like a U5, under 5 lines or something like that, and you've got like the most perfect look in your headshot, but they're like, yeah, it might be helpful to see something. And they're like, yeah, they could do the U5. Maybe. But if an actor takes that advice and tries to go all the way through their careers with that, you'll never stack up. Because you're not going to get even a beefy co-star, recurring co-star, or a guest star role if they think that you're still trying to get your footing with getting real footage. You're going to look like a brand new actor. You're not going to be able to go head-to-head with the professionals that are out there who have amazing reels. So I think the actor really needs to have some context when they hear that advice. It's not something that you can do throughout your career. Maybe in your first months of acting, that might be able to help. In most cases, I think it can do more harm than good. So be careful with what you're putting out there. When you say, this is my professional material, this is my business, I am a professional actor, but yet I have nothing to show for it, so let me slap together a tape and put it on my profile. It does not communicate the same message. I would recommend everything that an agent can see, everything that a casting director can see, anything that a director can see, keep it all professional. Look like a professional actor. Why? Because they're going to see you as a professional actor, not an amateur wanting to work in this business, but a professional working actor. So I have heard it said many times from many different professionals that you shouldn't look at your fellow actors as competition. And I would have to disagree with this. As an actor, you are competing for your roles. You absolutely are. And I don't know what that means. Be nice to them. Can you be friends with your competition? Absolutely, you can be friends with your competition. Hang out with them. But also know that when it comes to game time, you are competing. You have to be the best. You've got to be the fastest. You've got to be the most skilled. You've got to be the most professional. You've got to be the most on top of it. You've got to submit the best tapes. And every tape that you submit is going to be better than the last. Why? Because you are competing for these roles. So no, don't look, oh, they're not my competitions. I'll just be buddies with them. Everything's fine. Well, the actor that's going to get the role is going to get the role. We don't need to look. Stop. It's not right. You guys have to approach this stuff like you are going to win it. And you're going to win it because you're going to be the best. You're going to be the most specific. You put in the most time. And you hustle and you grind and you get better and better and better. Why? Because this is what you love to do and you want to do it professionally. And in order to do that, you have to get to the top. You have to have the best tapes, the best performances, the best everything. Don't get all lax, don't get all comfortable, don't get all artsy on me now, please. It will not serve you. So I don't even know what they mean by the actors are not their competition. I really, truly don't. But they are, so do not heed that advice. All right, so we might do a series of these. I think it's helpful to know. You guys can make a judgment on your own. But I would want to make sure that you guys are taking advice that is going to be helpful to you. And there's a lot of competing and confusing and conflicting advice out there. But at least you can know where I stand on every matter. So if you guys haven't already, like and subscribe. Click that bell so you can be notified when our videos come out. We're going to have something coming up that's going to be a special giveaway for our followers and subscribers. So if you haven't started to follow us yet and subscribe to the channel, you'll want to do that so that you can be entered into the giveaway. We'll have more details on that coming up. I'll see you guys on the next one.